Hello there. My Brompton is currently taking its winter break because of the slippery roads and all the salt. But this was a day with such nice weather that I couldn't resist to take one of my bikes and do my commute. So I took my Panasonic MC-3500, which I just introduced to you in my previous video, and I'm taking it with me in the local train. So I've introduced this bike to you and proposed a lot of changes I want to make, but I'm still in the process of getting all the parts and thinking about which parts to get. So please don't be mad at me that I have not done any changes so far. I will do them time after time. Yeah, here I'm buying a ticket for taking the bike with me. It's €3.50, and I think from time to time I can do this. It would be too expensive to do it every day, but sometimes it's okay. You can see me carrying the bike because the elevator was out of order. And yeah, the bike matches the color of the trains very well, I would say. I love the paint job of this bike, of the frame. The MC-3500 was far from top of the line what Panasonic built in the 1990s and 80s. I think the 7500 with Tange prestige tubing was top of the line. But still, I think this one has the best paint job I can imagine. Looks so nice, especially in the sunlight. Yeah, so carrying the bike again here in Ismaning, and now going through Ismaning. You might know this route from my first video with the Brompton. So here now you can see a February version of the Commute. So soon I want to swap out the handlebars because I mentioned before I've discovered they're a bit bent, and I think at some point you also run into safety issues with old parts like this. So I want to swap them out for some affordable Ergotech, I think L-Town or Ladytown bars which have a bit of back sweep, less than these here, so that my reach will also be a bit longer, which would be very good because the reach is very short right now for my body size. So I think a bit more reach would be nice. Yeah, here you can see snow lying around and sometimes also on the road. That's where I'm a bit careful because these old Panasonic mountain bike tires I think are quite good for going around safely, but still they are not studded or something like that, so I'm definitely careful. The Isar, nice clear water. It's so refreshing, and I think such a big difference compared to going by the whole way by subway if I take my bicycle, because this little bicycle ride before the workday and also after the workday, it just makes me feel so much more, how to say, lively, awake, active. I don't know, it's a big difference. Do you also feel it when you commute by bicycle versus commute by train? To me, I'm always missing something if I'm not including some parts by bicycle. That's a whole different workday. It's so interesting. And again, I love this paint job. It's so crazy. I just had to have this frame, although maybe it could have been 1 or 2 centimeters higher for me. Then again, there only is the 61 centimeter version, which is the next size of this frame, so 5 centimeters higher and 2 centimeters longer top tube. But I think this was already very on the large side for me then again. Like, if I have to quickly step down from the frame, I don't know if that would have gone into conflict with my pubic bone height a bit, and this could hurt a lot. So I feel like I rather take a frame that is a bit too small than a frame that is a bit too large. I think you can always do something about that. And especially for the drop bar conversion, this frame would be perfect. So after visiting my favorite spot here on the Commute, where you can do the calisthenics, I'm on the last kilometer to my workplace. And I love having a bicycle here at Garching Research Center, because this is such a vast and widespread area with long walking distances. For example, the dining hall is around 1 kilometer of walking from my office, so I'm not going there every day. Sometimes it's just too far. But with the bicycle, it will be really convenient to quickly ride there. And that's what I do after some work. I just go to the dining hall with my bicycle. I will never understand these strange stairs leading up to the dining hall. I don't know. Can you explain them to me? The food? Not great, not terrible, which is already something good for the dining hall, I would say. After lunch, I'm happy to go to my bike again. Yeah, some buildings don't even look good in the sunlight. Maybe you know what this building is. Please write it in the comments. And now I'm going back to my office, and I'm really enjoying riding around campus here. So I'm happy to catch every glimpse of sunlight I can during these winter months, because the sun is so rare. Then more work, and in the evening I'm leaving, and here you can see the little candle I have in front of this bike. It's not much to see anything, maybe to be seen, but yeah. So I was really happy that I had my Petzl headlamp with me to have more light. Here you can see I have the Petzl on, and in the background you see the Allianz soccer arena of FC Bayern Munich. But still I'm surprised that this old light is working just fine. Now we're back in Ismaning, and I'm heading back towards the local train station. Happy to take the elevator this time, because I feel like this bike is quite heavy actually, despite the fact there are not so many parts on it. Now we are waiting for the local train, and I can't get enough of this paint job. I'm taking little shots of it in every occasion I can when there's good lighting. I just love this frame color. Can't wait to put more fancy parts on this bike. So now the 15 minutes commute back to Munich. And I'm happy that my shoes match the Tanwol tires so nicely. I already got out at Leuchtenberg Ring station, and from there I'm riding a bit through Munich to do some grocery shopping on my way home, and also just to enjoy riding a bit more instead of sitting in the train. I think I'm a bit addicted to cycling. So here we are going past Ostbahnhof, so East Station of Munich. And now I'm heading to one of the shops. Of course here a rear rack or maybe even a front rack with a basket would come in handy again. Yeah, but I mentioned it before, I'm still waiting for a good rack to put on this bike, which would also not be too expensive, because I want to keep the expenses reasonable. Alright, that's it for today. Thanks for watching and I hope to see you in the next video. Bye bye. Okay, I have to confess I couldn't wait to install the Maxxis DTH tires. Despite all the little stones on the streets. And they're so wide and look so nice, I have to say. First I thought, that would be done quickly, but of course, as always, it's not that simple. Mountain bike madness. As you can see here, these alloy fenders don't clear them and I had to fiddle around so much. But finally, it was done and they look so nice. Still I had to go to Zweiradstadler, the big bike store, immediately to buy some little part, as shown here. Sometimes the little parts make the difference. To finally properly mount the rear fender on top to the rear frame triangle. And now it clears the rear tire well. But oh my, did I dent these damn fenders to clear the tires. I don't know, probably I will change them soon for SKS Blumels. But look at these tires. Look so nice now with the fatter tires. And also I got the Ergotech Ladytown bars now, finally, to have more reach and be safe. Because I didn't want to use the old dented handlebars anymore. Yeah, I'm really happy with these upgrades. Also used the original frame bag to bring some tools with me on the test ride. And that's it for now. Please stay tuned for more updates on this build. Thank you and see you soon.